Hey everybody, welcome back to the Asylum. This is Kenpachi,
This is Anarchy.
and we're just doing a quick little personal review of the new game For Honor, available on Xbox One,
PS4.
PS4, and
PC, I do believe.
think so. Most things are,
Yeah.
but
Damn PC gamers, y'all get all the good shit.
I know
But anyways, we'll get into that topic later.
we ain't got that kind of bread. Anyway, we just want to throw down a little personal review for For Honor. Graphics A, gameplay A, handling I dig it.
You have to learn the characters. You can't just pick up a character and say, I'm going to go whip some ass. No, you have to actually put time into these characters. And each fighter has their own style, own play style, everything. Goes in depth. You really have to learn the game. You can't just say,
Pick it up and go.
Yeah.
It's not a grab and go game. So piece by piece, let's start with first thing that everybody should start with is story mode.
Yeah. Now the story mode, when you first go into it, you're just thrown basically in the middle of this big ass battle.
As a warden, the very first stage character you play is as a knight, one of the three classes you can play in the game. The knights, great group of characters, heavily armored, great gear score. They can take some hits, they can dish out some good damage, but they're slower.
You gotta be more methodical with them.
Next stage of the unforgettable storyline.
Yeah, it is actually a very good storyline. I was impressed personally.
We read reviews saying the storyline was forgettable, so we're trying to really push it because story mode is always important in any game because it teaches you how to play. It shows you certain strategies with characters, and for somebody to say it's got a forgettable storyline is just weird because we love the story so far. We're gonna get some game footage compiled for y'all later, but
Which then we'll do a bigger review on it, more in depth.
maybe a let's play to find all the stuff in the story you gotta look for.
Yeah.
But next stage of the game, you get to the Vikings, which you start out with the Raider.
My absolute favorite. Major powerhouse.
No defense.
Can somewhat take some hits, but that's just because Vikings are fucking badasses. Yes, I'm a little, one-sided on that.
But decent speed. So you can't really roll with the punches as good, but you have a decent speed about you. But you can dish out a lot of damage.
And like we said earlier, I mean, if you learn your character, it doesn't matter what you play as. You're a badass no matter what.
And which leads us to the third.
The samurais. You start out as Orichi, which is not the first.
Kensai.
Which is not the first
Okay.
class.
My bad. Sorry.
In the story, you start as Orichi, and you never play as a Kensai in it. It's weird. But in multiplayer, samurais get the Kensai, which the Kensais seem to use a traditional or somewhat non-traditional katana. It kind of reminds me of a daikatana in a way.
Yeah.
Which, for people who don't know what a daikatana is, just think of a really freaking long katana with a very long handle.
But Samurai class has characters with easier, somewhat easier move combinations. Most of the time the characters are like easy, medium, and then
Hard.
maybe another medium and hard, or two hards and a medium, whatever. With the Samurai class, it's easy, medium, hard. And with each class you have heavy hitters or disablers, stuff like that kind of talk about their attributes. But Samurai class, a little bit more armor than the Vikings, so you can kind of take some hits.
Very freaking fast.
Very quick. If you can get the timing down correctly, you are just tearing something up.
Samurais pissed me off. They really do.
He loves playing as Knights and Vikings. So
Yeah. I like just going in there and crushing somebody's skull. I mean, yeah, you get to decapitate people in it with the samurai. You impale them and all that. But I want to hit somebody with a mace and knock their head off. Which you can do in it.
But so samurai, all three are good classes. They have their pros and cons. You just got to figure out what you like. Good story mode. The multiplayer option, great. You actually have like a world map of the 3 territories in the game, which are the. It's not based off like real world map. It's like an alternate Earth map where it's Viking, Samurai, and Knights are at 3 points that are like pretty close together.
And when you start the game, you choose a faction between the Knights, the Vikings, and the Samurai. That persuades who you're fighting for in the multiplayer. And the territories are updated every, 2 or 3 hours?
Depending on if the server is actually up.
Yeah. Which server does go down sometimes, but it's mainly
it's a
just
big
for,
game, so we're not going to get mad.
Yeah, it's mainly for updates and
which
bug fixes.
They did promise that they are going to continuously update the game and try to make it better, and not just here's the game, play it. So, got to give them some brownie points for that.
Yeah, they're actually going to try and make something good out of this. Hey, who knows? There might be a For Honor 2 one day.
Yeah.
So,
some of the things we like about the game is you have the free mode, which you can do practice, choose your character, and you can just go into an endless horde battle against everything.
Or you can actually go into a actual tutorial for your characters, which it will show you more advanced gameplay for them, more advanced moves, how to use them better. They really do help you out with it a lot. They don't just throw you the character and say, well, you can figure it out.
Yeah.
So.
The overall point of the game is for whatever faction you choose to overtake the world multiplayer map for your faction and try to hold it, which I gotta say right now,
the Samurai are winning, actually.
Yeah. But the Knights are making a comeback.
Yeah, which I'm for the Knights, believe it or not, but that's because that's who I chose at first, and after this season's over, I'm probably going to switch to my Vikings because I found out I love the fucking Vikings. So.
What about the chat options with other people?
I don't know. I'm too cheap to buy a mic because most of the time I cuss out too many people.
Yeah, we've got kicked off a few times, different games, but so that's our little, thing about For Honor, pros and cons, what we like about it. We're gonna get some gameplay footage for y'all later, so we can kind of,
show y'all what we're talking about.
So if you don't make a decision or anything about it, you can kind of go and get it, and I like this. We're gonna do this. But real quick, just touch on some news feed. Possibility we're going to do a contest coming up with our anime panel we're thinking about doing. Basically, at the end of the contest, if you subscribe to us and you like and everything, and we hash out the details later, I'm going to send one lucky fan a box set of an anime that might be on the list. Yeah, because we're just cool guys like that. Hopefully tomorrow, see you guys again from Gamer Pro's channel. His link will be in the description below, hopefully. We'll figure that out.
I may or may not be there, depending on what happens. So, because I've got to work tomorrow, and I don't know what my plans are ever. So, yeah.
So, hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. If not, then maybe next week. But this has been Kenpachi.
This is Anarch.
And have a great day, you guys.
Really?
Deuces.
Have a fucking fantastic, wonderful, fucking awesome day.